Hello. Yes, we welcome you back to PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet. Now, today we're having a question here, which we want to try. It also comes from the topic acids and bases. So let's look at what the statement says. It says that sulfuric acid of concentration 6.4 moles per cubic decimeter is accidentally spilled on table. A learner found out that it requires 30 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate to neutralize it. 7.1. Write the equation for the reaction between sulfuric acid and the sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, how do we go about that one? Let us look at here. Okay, we're having sulfuric acid, which is H2SO4, reacting with sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, what do we get here? Okay, following the normal pattern, sodium ion will attack the sulfate to give you the salt. The salt is sodium sulfate. Meanwhile, the bicarbonate reacts with hydrogen to give you two products, which is water and carbon dioxide. Okay, then what is next? Next is going to be balancing. We're having 2 sodium here, so we inserted 2 there. And when we inserted 2 there, that one makes carbon 2, so you inserted 2 here. Now we have also to remember that we are having 2 hydrogen here and 2 hydrogen. Those are 4 hydrogen, so we inserted 2 here. And that happens to be the equation for the reaction taking place. Okay. Then comes this question. 7.2. It says, briefly describe what is observed during the reaction. Okay. So when you look at this case, whatever observation you are going to make is going to be because of these products. But the one which stands out is this one, the carbon dioxide. And that one actually highlights what is observed. What is observed is evolution of a gas, or colorless gas is released, or effervescence. So you write whatever is in line with what I've just told you. So a colorless gas is observed. So that is that. What is it? Evolution of colorless gas takes place. Okay, so we go to the next question. Yes, then comes this question, 7.3. It says, calculate the volume of sulfuric acid that was spilled on the table. So to answer this question, we are going to need the equation of the reaction taking place. So let us have it. So that's what we are having. That's the equation. Like we always do, what do we do here? You have to remember that this is what we actually need. The ratios are very clear. So what we do, like always, we divide this one into 2. Okay, this side we are going to put sulfuric acid, and this side we are going to put sodium bicarbonate. And what do we know about sodium bicarbonate? We know the mass. The mass is 30 grams. Okay, we must not forget that the ratio is 1 to, okay, sorry, the ratio is 2 to 1. So from the mass, what do we get? We get the number of moles. From what equation? From the equation which says moles equals to mass over molar mass. Okay, let's get that. Okay, let's first substitute. What is N wanted, but mass is 30 grams, and molar mass of sodium bicarbonate. So this is what you get after computation. Yes, we get the number of moles from the 30 grams as 0.357. Okay. Then let us look at the ratios. How can we make use of them? Remember, this is 2, this is 1. We know this. And what are we going to look for? We are going to look for the number of moles of sulfuric acid which was neutralized by this. We can call it X, and these are directly proportional ratios, so we can get them through cross multiplication. So what are you going to get? You're going to say 2x is equal to 0.357. So x is going to be equal to 0.357 divided by 2. What you get here? Yeah, so we get the number of moles of sulfuric acid which are neutralized as 0.179 moles. Okay. Then after that, what do we know? Let's look at here. We are talking about sulfuric acid. Let us see what we know about it. We know the number of moles which are neutralized as 0.179 moles. What else do we know? We know the concentration. So we know C as 6.4 moles per cubic decimeter. So what are we looking for? We are looking for V. And we can perform this one and say C is equal to N over V, where C is 6.4 and N is 0.179 and V is wanted. So what do we know? So V, which is the volume wanted, is going to be 0.179 divided by 6.4. And the answer is going to be in cubic decimeters. So this is what we get as the volume of concentrated sulfuric acid which was spilled on the table So let's look at the next question. Okay. Yeah, then comes this question, 7.4. It says the 6.4 moles per cubic decimeter of concentrated sulfuric acid was used to prepare 250 cubic decimeter of 0.15 moles per cubic decimeter sulfuric acid. So the question says, calculate the volume of concosulfuric acid used. So how do we deal with this one? Now, this is one of the examples of what we call dilution. You have a concentrated a compound and you dilute it with distilled water. So the equation for dilution is very clear. It is a C1, V1 equals to C2, V2. We can call this ones the original conditions, the concentrated one. So what do we have here? The concentration is 6.4. Okay. How about the volume? The volume is wanted. And how about the concentration which we are preparing? It is a 0.15. How about the volume which we are preparing? If we want to make it in cubic decimeter, we divide this one by 1,000. And what do we get? 0.25. And from here, the only unknown is V1. Thank you. Yes, after computing, after pressing the calculator, we get this one as our volume of the concentrated sulfuric acid required to prepare this concentration of this volume. Okay, thank you. We appreciate your time, and we would urge you to like our videos if you feel like they have had an impact on you. See you next time. Bye bye. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences, Silver Bullet, and Smith Richard. See you next time. Bye.